so these are still a bit green in that the resin it's sort of done with the working time on the resin, but it can get a lot stiffer than this with some extra time. And so an easy way to take care of that is to toss it in a convection oven. And so these blades will get much stiffer as well with some time in an oven. And so it is quite common to pass them around. It is very common to put parts into an oven after removing them from the mold.
Makes the most pure.
Mold. Yeah, so I just used the whole thing as a mold. And so one thing you'll notice is that it does a really great job of picking up the surface finish of whatever the mold. But what we'll do is we'll stick these in the oven, and then we'll play around a bit. And you'll see by the time we're done playing around, we pull these out of the oven. They'll be quite stiff.
Single laminate?
Sorry?
Single laminate?
So these ones, if you look carefully at the blades, you'll see that there's a bunch of different layers in there. And if somebody, where's the other square? Which one? Yeah. So these two squares are actually a different layout from each other. And it's going to be difficult to tell until we put them in the oven, actually. So they need a little bit more time, but so the fabric that I used for all of these is a sort of normal wavework fabric, in that it's what you would call in composites a 0 degree, 90 degree weave. And so because of that, there are these two axes that are going to be a lot stronger than the other axes. So when you make a laminate out of them, the bending along those two axes is going to be much stiffer than say if you shifted by 45 degrees. The strength as well is actually going to be significantly different. And by significantly different, I mean it can be up to 10 times as different, just from the 0, 90 to 45, negative 45 axes.
Can you rotate the material in the different layers then?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so when you rotate the materials across the layers, you create what's called a quasi-isotropic laminate. And so one of these actually has the two outside layers are 0, 90, and the two inside layers are rotated by 45 degrees. What you'll find is...
I think that's the same, actually.
Oh yeah?
Looks like, yeah, the middle layers are 45.
Yeah. So what you'll find is just by doing the 0 degree, 90 degree, 45, and negative 45, then if you test the material continuously around, you'll get less than a factor of 2 difference in the strength continuously all the way around. So it makes a really big difference to do that. And so, to give quickly a closer idea of this process, the first thing that I did was lay out the bag itself, fix the vacuum line in it,